Hi, it's me, and I just wanted to share a story or a really fun fact that I think is amazing and helps inspire me to kind of break big goals or big tasks down into small, manageable chunks, and lets me kind of just wrap my head around it and know that, yes, it will eventually happen if I just keep chipping away. So here's a little fun fact. If I were to ask you this question, right? If I were to ask you if you thought a domino had the potential to knock over something the size of the Empire State Building, what would you tell me? Now, most people, they say there's no way, right? There's no way something the size of the domino or a domino would have the potential to be able to do such a thing. But scientists have shown that, yes, it is possible, right? A single domino with the flick of one domino could set off a chain reaction that could eventually knock over something as huge or as tall and massive as the Empire State Building. So if you were to take that domino and you multiplied it by itself 1.5 times, so each time it got 1.5 times larger and larger and larger, right, it would eventually knock over the Empire State Building. And if I were to ask you this, how many dominoes do you think it would take? What do you think, right? How many do you think what it would take to knock something over that massive and that size? Now, most people, right, they tell me, they say, oh, it would take 100 or it would take 1,000, right? But honestly, it would only take 29 dominoes, right? You can look it up. You can Google it. 29 dominoes. If each time a domino, right, starting at the size that we know it as, got 1.5 times bigger than itself, 1.5 times bigger than itself, 1.5 times bigger than itself, it would only take 29 of those to knock over something so big that we couldn't even comprehend it. And the reason why I'm telling you this is, that's how big goals get achieved. That's how big things happen, is by breaking it down into small, manageable steps. So if every single day you're just thinking about, okay, what's my domino for today? What's the most important thing that I make sure I do, that I line up for success and I knock it over? And if I just do that and I continue to knock over my domino every single day, just by one little ping, right? One little thing, one meal, getting a little bit better at planning, getting a little bit better at prepping, getting a little bit better at whatever it is, getting your workout in, or taking time to go for a walk, or de-stress, or meditating, whatever that piece is, I want you to focus on that today, right? And if you continue to do that every day, right, knocking over your domino, lining it up, knocking it over, lining it up, knocking it over, you will eventually have knocked over something so big, or you will get yourself somewhere so insane that you don't even know how you got there, all by just taking one step at a time. So hopefully that inspired you today, just to line it up and knock it over. You don't have to be perfect, but you have to get it done.